This is my female gold form. And it seems like she likes this little pot that is on its side. I just kind of dropped it in the tank the other day and she's been hanging out in there. Nice little hiding place so she doesn't get harassed as much. I have 2 females in this tank. Don't really know if it's a good idea, but I do have 2 females. I have extra tank, so I could always throw one of these females in a different tank when I get another male. Trying to find the male. Oh. It's kind of cool that she's just hanging out in there. The other one is just cruising around. I saw the male a little bit ago. I've got these, I don't know if these are just guppies or if these are a mixed endler. I got these in here too. I did see the male cruising around this plant earlier. I just put that plant in there, I think yesterday. My blueberry snails are still alive. I've heard they are kind of hard to keep. I thought this one was dead. It was way in the back, just sitting kind of like on the sand, way in the back there, sitting on the sand. And I got one of my sticks and I kind of poked him and I realized he was stuck to the glass, but it was too late. I kind of knocked him off the glass, so he's probably mad at me. I got a couple babies. I don't know if these are babies that I brought from the store or what, but some babies back there. I see a trumpet snail. That's fine. I'll sift the sand. Oh, hey, there's the male. Flirting with the female, saying, hey, the lights just went off. I turned the lights off behind me, so probably gets a little more frisky at night. So this is the, I think it's the Aphyosemion gold form. See, check it out. This one here's still in there. So she's just like not being bugged, so it's kind of cool. So it's a nice little hiding space for her. And I don't know if she would chase off the other female if the other female tried to go in there or not, but I do think they are a little territorial. They're not too aggressive, otherwise these females would have killed each other by now. My scud tank is going crazy. So what I've done in here so far, I've gotten all of the auto feeders set up. Because I do feed live food. I feed, like I just showed you guys my scud tank. And then I've got these little tanks with live food cultures in them too. Different little microorganisms, and there's a lot of scuds in this. I got a couple other up here too. But anyways, what I was gonna say is like I've got my auto feeders set up on these tanks. And I have the water lines set up on these tanks. And I drilled bigger holes because the holes I originally drilled for the auto feeders weren't very big. And then I got these styrofoam things that I kind of made, kind of like feeding rings, because they float, right? So they'll float right underneath the hole. So the food will fall right in there into the water. So like, imagine if it's setting up like that, up against the top of the lid. So it'll be pushed up against the lid, so it'll have water inside the ring, and the food will be falling into the water. So we'll see how it goes. It's just an idea I came up with. I know there is other feeding rings, but they're not very good. Like this one here, for instance, it's good. They do float, but look at that. See, this one's not as bad as some of the other ones, but they're not perfectly straight. And the little suction cups. I hate suction cups. Suction cups always break. But I just think that's a beautiful killifish. So yeah, I'm pretty close to doing a nice tour for you guys, but the place is still cluttered. It's still kind of a mess. I've been really fighting with this heater in here. I have a floorboard heating. What is that called? I'm trying to think where it's up against the wall, right? It's a floorboard. That doesn't feel right, but it's something like that. Anyways, it's not like an exact temperature gauge on it. It just has an off on one side, and then it just kind of turns, and it doesn't show what the temperature will be. So like this is the temperature according to my little thing here, and I'm still working on the humidity in here, like as I raised it. So 57. So that's still pretty high, but like I said, I'm still working on this. It's not as bad as it has been, believe it or not. So down here, of course, a little bit lower. It's not quite as bad. So 87. So 87 is really hot in here. I'd like to have it down to like in the high 70s. So if the room is like, I don't know, 70, let's see if the room is around 75, 76 degrees, the fish tanks will be like in the mid 70s, 74, 73, if it's like 75. And then like this tank, for instance, like this is 86 degrees. So this tank is 86. These other tanks are probably kind of like in that high 80s, which is not good. It's not good for a long period of time to have that water that hot, but that's how you get rid of ick. But I know that the yo-yoing up and down in the temperatures is really, really dangerous for my fish. So I'm trying to get it down. I did have the window open to drop the temperature in here, but it's still freaking hot. So 80, 88. So I got a fan there, and I got a fan over there blowing straight. So you can feel on, like way up here, if I put my hand up here, you can feel the air blowing around. You can look at my prayer flags over there. You can see them moving around. So it's good that it's 88 there, and it's also, so that means that the air is circulating really good in here. So I got a fan down there blowing right on the heater. You can see the heater way down there. So that's the heater I have. I'm still cleaning this place up, guys. It's a mess. I know it's a mess. But, so I was trying to see what I could do for the temperature. Okay, alright, well, I think this is a short little video for you guys. Just looking at my Aphyosemion gold form. Pretty little female. We've got a lot of snails in here. I'll pick out a bunch of these snails later down the road. These are just your ram's horn snails, nothing fancy. These are my expensive fancy ones. See, this guy's starting to come out now. So I'm gonna do a big water change on this tank tomorrow because kind of got a little gross. There's some stuff because these sticks I put in there, boiled them. I boiled those sticks and then dropped them in there. So there was some cool stuff growing. You can kind of see on the back there, on that one there, it's got some nice, I don't think that's snail eggs. I think that's like a type of mold or something. Yeah, some type of fungus growing on it, but that's okay. I think these guys will probably eat it because they do eat bacteria and stuff. But back to this. So that guy's starting to come out. So yeah. All right. It's so hot in here. I'm gonna have to get out of this room because I closed the door and I closed the window. But I think I'm gonna crack that window open again. Yeah, I think I will. I'll crack the window open again. Oh man, God, I feel. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. It's not funny, but it would be funny to have like a heat stroke in your own fish room. Not funny though. Really not funny. All right. And I dumped a bunch of substrate in these tanks, which I'm not even going to talk about that. Me and my craziness. Okay, all right. We'll do another video tomorrow or the next day because I'm really close to being able to like start actually cleaning up this place. Like putting the tanks together is pretty much done, except for testing the water, testing the water system. Because they are all set up. Like I got the line going there, and then this white line goes to these tanks over here. But I'm not going to show you guys all that yet because it's such a mess. All right, I'm going to end the video now. Thanks for watching.